I just returned to my cozy cabin on wheels after spending 3 weeks in Peru, partly solo and the other part with a good friend. It's still hard for me to put into words what my experiences and adventures and inspirations were like while traveling through the mountains and the rainforest and the jungle. But while I've been working on some in-depth videos of my travels in Peru, we have been here, in the desert, slowly settling back into a normal rhythm of life on the road. So, thanks for being here and joining me for this cozy, early, dark morning. I'm so confused. Where's Chris? Good morning, Kobe. Sweet girl. Kobe, come on, right here. Good morning. Stay right here. You don't have to get up. You don't have to get up. I know it's too early. It's too early. Here. Good morning, Kobe's. Oh, I forgot to prep wood. Right now it is 6:04. The sun comes up in about an hour and a half. Oh no, my solar just went out. Oh. Well, my solar went out. It's been happening periodically. My van is at a really poor angle and it is winter, so the sun is pretty low on the horizon, which is also why I love relying on my power stations, because I can just gather a lot more sun throughout the day. Typically around this time I would kind of turn the lights off anyway and just cozy in for some work. I have had quite the push and pull with some of my morning routine for like my entire life. I've always tried to force myself to be really slow and to read in the morning and not work until the like quote unquote day is started, or when people would typically go to work. And I've recently just totally trashed that idea, because the truth is, and like listening to myself, when I start working at 6 a.m., that like early morning time is when I am so creative. So I am just like listening to that now. And once I have my coffee and I wake up and Akila wakes up, we settle in for work because that is what feels good.
Like a witch in here.
I feel like a witch in here.
Holding your candles up, talking to somebody that's not here.
Guys, you come in? Let's go, let's go. That sounds like really close. There's a coyote right here. Oh, there's 2 of them. Oh shit, he's got something. That one is hunting a rabbit. Holy shit. So cool. I love coyotes. I have very high respect for them. Ever since I returned from Peru, I decided that I would be outside for sunrise every single morning. And it has been one of the best things I've done for myself. I'm the kind of person that often feels like I have to do things to the fullest capacity or do it as best I can or as hard as I can, you know, depending on what it is. One of the reasons, other than the positive like health effects of seeing early morning light and being outside and having that a big part of like starting your day, there's no strict expectations on the sunrise. It's just I get to enjoy it however that looks each morning. It's been so wonderful. It's like my favorite part of my mornings. Kobuk stayed at the top of the hill with me, hung out for a while, but Akila went back with Chris, probably because she wants to go back to bed. She's like a 9 a.m. wake up kind of gal. It got cold last night. Now there has been a bit of a change with my everyday life in the van because I have an additional power station. I've had this now for a few weeks and I absolutely love it. And when Bluetti reached out to work with me this year, I said absolutely, hands down, love their products so much. Now this product specifically is the beginning of an exciting new ecosystem from Bluetti. I have really enjoyed having this in the van. What I'm going to show you will eventually be one of the parts of my shipping container transformation on the property. But I've been able to test it out and get really familiar with it while on the road, and I'm starting to think that maybe I'll just like still bring it with me on the road because I love it so much. The AC180T has 9 different outlets, including AC outlets, USB-A, and USB-C. And what's so unique about this power station is by lifting the lid, you will see 2 of the lithium iron phosphate batteries within the power station. And these can be used to power the 3-in-1 Bluetti MultiCooler. The Bluetti MultiCooler is a portable fridge, freezer, and ice maker all in one. So this is a part of their Swap Solar. And one of these batteries I can easily take out of the AC180T and slip it into the battery compartment of my 3-in-1 Bluetti MultiCooler. The power output of a single battery is 1200 watts, and with 2 batteries that jumps to 1800 watts. Now this is the world's first lithium iron phosphate powered portable fridge. It's a really cool piece of equipment, something that I am so excited to utilize, not only on the road, but in my shipping container in just a few months. More on that later though. So as the cooler is running, this other battery can continue to charge and then provide power for my phone or my camera batteries. With the 2 lithium ion batteries in the AC180, it can run that multi-cooler for up to 6 days. Also, similar to my other Bluetti power station, this has the AC fast charging, so it can charge up to 80% in 1 hour. And that is a fantastic characteristic when you live on the road. Often what I'll do is hop into a laundromat, or I'll find a little place to have lunch if I'm really low on solar, and I'll bring my power station in the laundromat or to lunch and charge it. And that way I can get what would have been like a whole day charging off of solar panels, I can get that in an hour. The AC180T and Bluetti's first multi-cooler portable fridge are now available for purchase. Make sure to head to the link in my description below and check it out. One of the ways that this has altered my life for the better is that I've been able to do things in terms of my health that I haven't been able to do before having this AC180 Swap Solar system with the multi-cooler. With the bit of extra power, I treated myself to 2 things, and one of them is this. I got myself a dehydrator. My time in Peru made a few things just really clear to me, and one of those being the importance of health. In a lot of cases, health and time are like the only things that we have control over, and even with that, that's not always the case. But one of the things I am dedicated to is making my own beef jerky every week. And I've been doing this now for a while, and it has been amazing because jerky is so expensive at the store. It has a lot of sugar in it, and now I just buy a really cheap cut, like a big roast, and then slice it up. I get to control my own marinade, which is so simple, and then I put it in this dehydrator, and it's a high protein snack for the week. So last night I made a little marinade, sliced up my jerky, and the goal is to finish this up this morning. Akila! Oh my god, Akila! Oh, Akila, oh my gosh. Not good, not good. Ah! No, a few of them got on the ground. Hey, babe.
She just like knock it over and start going after it?
Go. No, she didn't go after it. She just knocked it over and then... We're back in business, Akila. You always make things really interesting.
I could sit around and wait all day. You lay easy on my mind. Like a candle, I just burn away. All we really have is time. All we really have is time. I don't wanna waste it on anybody. Take it with anybody but you. I don't wanna waste it on anybody. Take it with anybody.
I plan on returning to lounge clothes right when I get back, but Chris and I are gonna go for a run. So, upon returning from Peru, which has kind of been a theme in this video, I decided that I would sign up for a half marathon. And the thing is, I don't even like running, and I'm not particularly good at it. Not that you have to be good at what you like to do. Now Chris and I are signed up for a half marathon in the middle of April. So now I'm training for a half marathon. I tend to have these really big goals after I drink my morning coffee, along the realms of, I can do anything. So yeah, now I have to deal with the decisions that post-coffee Linnea made.
All you ever do is shine. You are brighter all the time. And I don't wanna waste it on anybody. Take it with anybody but you.
Since Chris and I have decided to settle into this area a bit, I've decided to invest in some studio hours at a local pottery studio. And this is because of the property. Just bear with me here. The moment I purchased the property, when it was final, all of these ideas came just swarming into my brain. I started visualizing all of the wildlife and the trees and where I wanted to build things and the type of structures. And one of the goals that really solidified was that I don't want to buy plates and cups and mugs and bowls. I want to make them all. And while it's going to be many, many years until we have drawers and shelves and places to put things, I want to start learning now, so when the time comes, I can make all of our plates and bowls and mugs by hand. Oh, you think you're gonna get some? This has probably been running for a total of, I don't know, Keely really wants some. Come here. Over the course of the day, this was on for maybe 5 hours. I basically used up all of our extra power, but that's just the way it goes on the days that I make jerky. But I think it turned out really good. I wonder if it needs a little bit more. It's really good. You didn't even taste it. Mwah. Feeling inspired after traveling overseas to really take control of the things that I can in my life and to make it as full and rich as I can is such a beautiful feeling. And to top it off, I know that with future experiences and future travels, I'll be able to experience this inspiration and this shifting of what I find the most important in my life over and over again. It's similar to the saying that goes something like, you still have yet to experience the best days of your life, or that you still haven't met all of the people that you will love or be loved by. And I find it exciting that the future can hold so much beauty that we have yet to experience and to feel. Thanks for watching, everybody. That one had some dirt on it.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun.